Grüezi, it's the Raging Raptor here, and we'll get a new premium tank again. But is it really new? It's the WK 4502P Ausführung B7. And what is it? It's the WKP from Tier 9 moved to Tier 7 with historical gun, historical turret, historical armor, and full matchmaking. So let's have a look at this beast, which will be replaced from Tier 7 to Tier 9 by the Mäuschen. For Tier 9 to Tier 7. It has 1600 hit points and an engine with 700 horsepower. The weight is 65 tons and the power to weight ratio is 10 HP per ton, which is fairly okay, I would say. The maximum speed forward is 35 kilometers per hour and backwards 15 kilometers per hour. The hull traverse with 26 degrees per second is fairly okay. The turret traverse with 20.9 degrees per second is quite slow. The terrain resistance is fairly bad. What would you expect with that big tank with 65 tons? It has 1.3, 1.6 and 2.3. The fuel range is in return for a Tier 7 tank fairly good with 370 meters, when we have the i3 with autoload which has only 350 on Tier 8. And the radio range no one really cares about. Now let's go to the armor, which you already saw a little bit from the pictures. At the moment it has, I think, 150 to 160 on the front, which is, or is it 200? Excuse me, it's 200 on the front. Plus another 250 on the turret and something like 120 on the side. It gets all cancelled. Everything will go to 80 millimeters on the front of the hull and side of the hull. So yeah, 80 millimeters. Those are not really much to side scrap with, because as far as I know, and I will also look it up at the moment, is that the Tiger 1, which is also on Tier 7, is not really known for his side scrapping abilities. It is known for his really good gun, but it has also only 80 millimeters side armor. And yes, it is 80 millimeters. So when you want to side scrap with this tank, it will be much harder than it was before. The turret armor is also gone worse. It's now the Procede, as far as I know, is it called. It has 100 millimeters in the front and 80 in the side. As you can see from the pictures, it's the turret which represents the stock turret on the Tiger 2 and on the Tier 9 WKP at the moment. So when you can't side scrap anymore with this tank, so what is the big plus of this tank? It's in my opinion the best German tank gun, the 88mm L71. Before we go to the stats, because they're quite known already, why is it in my opinion the best gun? Well, you can say, of course, for example, the 12.8cm is the best gun, but I taking as a criterion the tier spread. This gun is from Tier 5 to Tier 9, and it works everywhere. I had games with my E50 stock with 5000 damage with this gun, but yeah, that's why I think it's the best gun. So it does as normal 240 damage, has normally 203 penetration, has a round of fire of 8.69 shots, which is fairly high, a DPM of 2085.7, and a reload time of 6.7 seconds. Ah, lovely, love this. Again, an excellent accuracy of 0.33 seconds, 0.33 dispersion at 100 meters, but fairly high aim time with 2.78 seconds, and the depression is -6, which is for a rear turreted tank really good. And yes, this is it. We don't know at the moment, or I don't know at the moment, if this tank will be premium or event. I think it will be something like a premium. I don't know if when you have the WKP and it gets exchanged, if you will get that tank. For example, when they change the T-34 with the T-30, there it was. Now, they're even struggling to give us the FV4202 as a premium tank. I really don't know. But I hope it will be that when you have the VKP you will get this tank. It would be nice. And yeah, the gameplay of this tank will mostly be sniperish, because your armor is for tier 7 okay, but you will struggle when you get in tier 9 battles or tier 8 battles. Because there you have guns with 200 plus penetration, they won't have any problem to penetrate you. But yeah, that's the VKP. I hope you liked. If so, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you're not already for the latest World of Tanks news. And yeah, don't forget to follow me on this Twitch when you want to see me rage because of artillery, like I love to. And as always, thanks for watching and see ya on the battlefield.